Good morning and welcome back to Montana this morning. I'm excited to have Alan here. She is from the Billings Public Library. You're the head children's librarian there. And then Leslie's with the foundation, and they're here to tell us about, on this last week before Christmas, some of the popular items to get for gifts, and some of that can be found in the pages of a book. So tell us about the importance of maybe opening up a book with a child this Christmas and the days following.
Well, obviously the most important part of Christmas is the time together, and why not share it with a book? And there's just so much out there now that's saying how important it is to read to a child.
True.
And you might as well have a fun experience too that you're both enjoying, so enjoy it with a new book.
Yeah, and you say new, and that's the interesting part, is books are almost like the hot toys of the season. I mean, every year new books are coming out. So tell us about some of the popular books that kids might be looking for.
So I brought some both picture books and board books. So board books are wonderful for the youngest child in your life, usually to about 2 or 3. These work really well because they have hard pages, so they aren't going to do much destruction, and they usually have some very vibrant pictures. One of the most popular board book writers is Sandra Boynton, and so she has a brand new one out this year. It's called Dinosaurs, and it's based on when her children were young. They're in their 20s now. She would make them their own bedding, and this particular one she made dinosaur bedding, and so she finally wrote a book about it. The great thing about Sandra Boynton is that she's funny, she has great pictures, and she always has a couple zingers in there for the grown-up who's reading it.
Yes.
So you know, that's
from the child.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's always a fun one. Studies have shown that little people love contrast, so black and white. So if you can find any board books with just black and white, or in this case black, white, and red, that works really well to keep their attention and to help them enjoy the book, because that stands out for them. It's easy for them to read. And then something we all can work on in the new year is mindfulness. Understanding our emotions, and so a lot of board books have been starting coming out for the young children about understanding your emotions, being okay with anger and sadness. And so Steady Sloth is, as you can see, meditating. And so when life comes hard, he just meditates and gets through things very easily. So it's a great book to teach your little ones about taking a moment in your life.
That's very important.
Even when they're tiny.
Yeah. And you mentioned the new year, so perfect timing. What kind of, I guess, initiatives do you have for the families watching to read in the new year?
I really want to promote 1,000 books before kindergarten. This is a program that the library has going on right now. You just simply need to download an app to be able to keep track of the number of books that you've read, with the hopes that you have read 1,000 books by the time your child starts kindergarten. And it's as simple as reading 1 book a day. So I challenge people for the New Year's to make that one of their New Year's resolutions.
Something else going on at the library too, family activities.
Yeah, so in January 21st, we'll start our 23rd annual family reading program, and this is to encourage families to read together. Children who are read aloud to, whether they are the youngest ones or our teenagers, actually studies show they learn more. It's a different learning style when you hear something read to you. And so we encourage families to read 20 minutes a day for 20 days. So not a lot, but that makes a difference. And so January 21st, that starts. You can register online, same registering software that we do for 1,000 books. And then they'll earn prizes. We have some great gift cards and stuff like that.
Prizes,
so,
yes.
Yeah, prizes. Prizes are always great. We have Taco John's and Bricks and Minifigs have sponsored the program, so we're excited to.
All right. Well, ladies, thank you so much for being here. And yes, definitely don't forget about the books. One last weekend to shop before Christmas. So here's your chance, right?
Merry Christmas.
Yeah,
Yes,
Merry Christmas.
read a book.
Yeah, oh, we will be. Let's